Hi, this is Group 7 coming at you full speed with our final big case project. I'm Brad Brennan with Brad Tooker, Chase McMillan, and Josh Hagedorn. Alright, first we're going to start with marketing and logistics strategies working as one. So you can see that display right there was shipped as is. You can see the pallet on the bottom. All they had to do was bring it in there and set it down. And that's great for logistics because it makes it easy on them and efficient. And then you see the imagery on the side, marketing. So it's a win-win for both of them. You're getting your bang for the buck. Now we're going to move on to cost reduction. One aspect of logistics costs is the use of employees. And when you put a deposit down on a cart, there's a lot better chance that the customer will return it for you. That would completely eliminate the cost for employees that have to bring the carts in and get them together, just like Meijer or Walmart has. Now we're moving on to customer service. You can see in that picture right there that there's a pickup station. You can order right online, come into the store and pick it up. Places like Walmart have designated locations for customers to pick up products in store that they have already ordered online. Site to store is a great customer service measure to help with stockouts and shipping costs to home. And talking about stockouts, now we're going to move on to that. You can see right there that there should be a video game, but that is stocked out. When you have a stockout, that really just ruins it for the company because somebody else is going to go buy that somewhere else. So you want to avoid stockouts at all costs to make as much money as possible. Alright, form postponement. Alright, you can see that that machine's obviously a key maker, but they don't come made, they come as a small little chunk of metal. And they're cut to order right before the customer buys. That's much more efficient than shipping each customized key, and you can get it right on the spot. And now time postponement. This is the best time of the year for layaway. People take advantage of it the most during Christmas time. We took a photo of the sign because when we were over in the layaway section and there were Walmart employees with customers, we were trying to find a good picture, and they actually asked us to not do that, not take a photo. So we figured that the picture of the sign would work. A layaway system is a great system in larger retail stores to increase sales and satisfy needs. One aspect of time postponement is picking out goods now and paying for them later. And that's exactly what layaway is. Alright, VMI stands for Vendor Managed Inventory. Soda is a great example for vendor managed inventory because the merchandisers who are employed by the soda company stock the shelves of the store whom they do not work for. And a lot of bigger vendor companies actually do take part in this because sometimes in larger retail stores they do get forgotten about a little bit, and the vendor companies don't want that happening. So it's a win-win for both of them. It helps out both ways. Helps out the big retail store because they don't have to worry about it, and also it makes sure that their merchandise is always stocked. Now we're going on to complementary items. I know this picture is funny. I thought they stopped selling film for cameras a long time ago, but I was wrong because obviously in this image you can see the camera with a roll of film right next to it, and you can add these products as complementary items in a retail setting. Alright, private fleets. Not all huge corporations want to engage in starting their own private fleet because it's so much extra hassle and work. From a logistics point of view, a private fleet such as Walmart does and can be very effective and cost efficient as long as it's done correctly. but it's definitely not easy. That's one thing you definitely got to understand. It's going to take hard work. You're going to have to be organized if you want it to be done correctly. All right, now we're going to reverse logistics. Reverse logistics can be extremely costly for a lot of companies. We found this cart here, and we took the photo of in the return merchandise area. We figured that was all, because since it was all different miscellaneous stuff, we figured that was the return merchandise. Um, these goods are a lot of these goods are either restocked, but some of them are even sent back all the way to the manufacturer, and that is what really makes people lose money. All right, we're moving on to primary packaging now. Right there, you can see that's the smallest block little package of noodles. Obviously, they don't get shipped just like that. Um, they probably get shipped in bigger boxes than that, with I don't know, maybe 20 boxes of noodles in each big box, and then 5 big boxes on each pallet. But this is what it comes down to for the customer. This is what the customer sees. This is the primary packaging here. All right, we're going to move on to secondary packaging here. The super package, which holds the product directly in this photo, which would be the jerky, is protected by secondary packages. The cardboard boxes are the secondary packages, and they illustrate secondary packaging perfectly because they help protect the primary packaging, and it's also a little bit something else that you also have to ship though. Alright, here's some material handling equipment. Material handling equipment, you obviously need it because there's going to be things that are too heavy to move, and you're just going to need a machine or some wheels to help you. Material handling equipment is used to increase efficiency moving goods in and out of the truck as well as inside the warehouse. Material handling equipment does that exactly by moving more products in a shorter amount of time. I put a picture of that high-low there because I just figured that's another great example of material handling equipment, because a lot of places I've been or even worked, they've all got high-lows, and we use them to move our material. It's easy as that. Alright, we're moving on to seasonal stock. You're obviously going to see this a lot since this Christmas is right around the corner. But if you ask me, seasonal stock is year-round. Whether right when Halloween ends, Christmas starts, it's really never-ending cycle of marketing and whatnot. Obviously, this Christmas wrapping paper isn't around year-round. Some other seasonal stock that I thought of are just Christmas cookies, Christmas trees, and hey, even eggnog. Alright, here's some dead stock. Dead stock takes up space and does not sell quickly, if it sells at all. It costs more to hold into the inventory than what it's even worth. This photo here shows some specific filters among other items that really don't have a very wide appeal. And raw material inventory. Here's just a photo of some yarn. Obviously, you could use yarn to make all kinds of things. People could get creative. I don't even know where to start. Raw materials are transformed into finished goods. Some customers buy craft goods to convert them into other things, such like I was saying earlier, such as blankets, bags, gloves, or really any other arts and crafts. But it goes from the yarn, which is the raw material, into, say, a new pair of gloves, which would be the finished good. And work in progress inventory. It's usually associated with manufacturing. Work in progress is a stage between raw material and finished good. The box in the photo is filled with raw materials consisting of metal pipes and other materials that, when it's assembled correctly, will turn into a functioning basketball hoop. Putting putting it in different pieces and putting it in a box and having the customer put it together really maximize efficiency, really takes a step out of the manufacturer's process and puts it right in the customer's hand, and they really have no problem with it. Or the customer, majority of the time, doesn't even think twice about it. So that's just another way to maximize efficiency. And finished goods inventory. This is pretty easy and self-explanatory, but finished goods are goods that have completed the manufacturing process that have not yet been sold to a customer. Finished goods are, for the most part, the majority of items available for purchase inside retail stores. And MRO inventory. MRO stands for maintenance, repairs, and operations. The photo we have here, it's just a little spill kit. You know, it has some gloves, some signs, some cleaners, but that's all inventory you need to keep track of, because that is what keeps your store running at tip-top shape, and you don't want to be known for having a under-maintenanced store that really don't look that good and gives off a bad look. And when you give off a bad look, that's just the start for customers not wanting to shop or really have anything to do with you. So you want to keep your things clean and keep your maintenance up, and that's exactly why they have this spill station here in Walmart. And J.I.T inventory, just in time. Well, obviously you don't want your milk late, because living in college, I'll tell you what, we've had some spoiled milk in our fridge, and I am not a fan. It does not smell good. But obviously, J.I.T needs to be used with anything that doesn't have a long shelf life. Those type of items need to arrive just in time for the consumer to purchase them. They can't be early, they can't be late, they need to be just in time. And that's the only way to do it with J.I.T. And that's all we got for you. Any questions? If you do, shoot me an email. I'll get back to you as soon as I can.